The Daily Mail and the War on Privacy: Why Prince Harry's Trial Matters to Us All, by the Duke. If you're not following him, you should be. He never misses. These are his words. This is not a trial against a prince. This is a trial against a system. A system that traded human dignity for circulation numbers, weaponized privacy as currency, and elevated deception to corporate strategy. When Prince Harry entered the High Court today, his expression was grave, not vengeful. This case is not about revenge. It is about justice, and about a question that concerns us all. Can a newspaper do anything it pleases, even if it destroys lives in the process? The allegations against the Daily Mail and its publisher, Associated Newspaper Limited, A&L, read like dystopian fiction, except they are documented. The lawsuit claims that since the 1990s, A&L relied on private investigators, corrupt officials, and technical surveillance to spy on public figures, and by extension, anyone in their orbit. The methods were ruthless, illegal, and systematic. Phone interceptions, voicemail hacking, paid eavesdropping. Practices already condemned during the News of the World scandal, yet allegedly continued regardless. Prince Harry testified that journalists knew what he told his mother on the phone before he had even hung up. Elton John and David Furnish discovered their home had been bugged. Intimate details about the birth of their son were published before they themselves were informed. Liz Hurley learned the sex of her unborn child from the press, after medical records were illegally obtained. Baroness Doreen Lawrence, still grieving the murder of her son Stephen, found her phone bills and police files unlawfully accessed. This is not journalism. It is criminal intrusion. A&L journalists allegedly impersonated doctors, bankers, and trusted friends to obtain medical information, financial information, and psychological records. Harry's mental health details, known only to his therapist, were published after fraudulent calls to his practice. These were not rogue actions. They were part of a method. A&L denies all allegations, yet internal documents reveal payments were worth hundreds of thousands of pounds to private investigators. Invoices were destroyed, records erased. As Harry's lawyers stated, they knew they had something to hide. The evidence is substantial. Payment trails, witness testimony, and judicial rulings. A British judge has already confirmed the case has a real prospect of success. Attempts to dismiss it failed. But beyond legality lies morality. If a prince has no privacy, who does? Harry is not fighting for privilege. He is fighting for a boundary. As he said, "I am doing this for those without a voice." This trial is a historic confrontation with Britain's gutter press. Courts have already ruled against similar abuses by other tabloids. Public patience is exhausted. A&L is concerned. A loss could mean massive damages and reputational collapse. This is about us. This is not royal drama. It is a warning. Would you want your medical records published? Your phone calls intercepted? Your family watched for profit? Privacy is not a luxury, and dignity isn't collateral, or at least it shouldn't be. Harry entered that courtroom not in mourning, but in armor. What is at stake is not his image, but our freedom. Because in the end, this is not about Harry. It is about us. And an unchecked press will always be the enemy of the people. Stay woke.